Okay, we're gonna try this one yet again. Mahang buntag, mahang hapon, mahang gabi, no matter where you are in the world. That Cindy just let me know I've been broadcasting for an hour or half an hour, almost 40 minutes on our motovlog channel. That I kind of know what happened, but I'm not sure how it happened. But anyways, I am on this channel, but horribly late at this point. Yeah, I'm trying to see 9:46. Yeah, I'm 45 minutes late on this one. My apologies, people, and I hope that somebody actually does manage to get here. I was kind of wondering why nobody was showing up. Oh, very cool. Okay, very cool. Can you hear me now? My buntag. Well, I'll go back to where I left off at, and we'll try this yet again. Yeah, Cindy, if you don't mind, could you send out invites and let people know I was on the wrong channel somehow? And that I will be live for a little bit. That last night I was showing Rod the screen, and I think I managed to get it flipped over to that channel instead of the main channel by accident last night. And normally I log out of it so that I have to do everything from scratch. And this morning when I went to log in, it was, anyways. And that's something that I am horribly retentive about, that, you know, do the same thing all the time, every time. And that's what happens when I don't do the same thing every time. But we're actually up here, right up there, just past that sign. I don't know if you can see it. It's sign up there a ways. That is the state or province capital. And right here's Cafe London. That they do really good food sometimes. That I kind of like going there because they make a codfish, fish and chips with codfish. It's really good when they get it right. When they don't, it's kind of horrible. And Cindy's saying that the Filipino food that they do and the other foods that they do, and we tried their breakfast one time and it wasn't terribly good either. So we've kind of stopped going there, but every once in a while I want to. And I was thinking about it the other day, and we actually discovered a really good place to go, Country Basket, and that's where I kind of started this all from. But that's where I'm heading back to. That's where the bike's parked at. So, Clavano Street. Yeah, what we were looking at when we first logged in is they've got a laundromat here, I guess. That it's a self-serve laundry shop. And they're starting to get a little bit more common. I've seen a few of them around. I'm not sure if they're actually like a laundromat or not. They look to be a little on the pricey side as compared to the laundry services. So I'm not entirely sure I'd ever use them because of that. Eh. The old traditional jeepneys. Love those things. Anyways, I guess they got, I was reading that they got permission to operate 24 hours now. That they're allowed to be run overnight and all that good stuff. So that's actually kind of cool. And it's showing that this place is starting to open up a little bit more. I was going to go down the other side, but since I screwed up and was on the wrong channel, I'll actually just cross on this side. They got a green light, so I'm going to hang out here until traffic clears up or the light changes, one of the two. But yeah, the street we're on is actually Escario Street. That it's one of the main streets. That it connects Fuentes Circle behind me with Ayala Center up here and Cardinal Rosales or something like that. The Best Western Plus. Remember that? Yeah. One serious drop off. I'm not even sure the Best Western part to this is open. But since we've gotten here, this tarpaulin has been out here since breakfast, you know, coming soon. And for like the last 7 months, it's still been coming soon. But yeah, looking inside, I don't think this has even gotten opened yet. And it looks like they're doing some work inside of there. So you see some welding and stuff going on. So I'm not sure this is actually even open yet. Good morning, Mr. David. I had a slight mishap and wound up broadcasting on our motovlog channel instead of this one. So there's like a 35-40 minute live stream replay over there. I'll have to see if I can download it and move it over to this channel. McDonald's in the Philippines. Yeah, where all the Grab drivers and Food Panda drivers hang out waiting for orders. So I'm assuming this one's a little bit more of a popular McDonald's. Yeah, 35 peso, about 70-cent meals. Their version of the 99-cent menu. Mamudak. Now, I'd kind of planned on going down the other side and coming back, but decided not to because of just I screwed up. These little strip malls are insanely common here, and they've got a little bit of everything in them. And that's actually where I started out. Now I will go back through that one so that I can pick up people and they can see what I was starting out and making a vain attempt at trying to show. I did explore this one, the Escario Central Hotel and Plaza. And there's a couple of nice little restaurants back there. They've got this politics restaurant that I'm not entirely sure what foods they serve, because it kind of looked Italian, but it's got an image of Winston Churchill, and then it's got the Philippines flag emblem over the eye. So I'm not sure. And there was a shawarma place in there. I've heard a lot about the shawarma. I haven't tried one since I've been here. I really need to. One of these days I'm going to swing into there and just kind of explore that. I may start a live stream from over there. It looks like it's paid parking, but yeah, paid parking is 20 cents an hour, 20 pesos an hour. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I can afford that. And the other thing in this one, and I don't know if it's open yet or currently or whatever. At the very top, they've got an Anytime Fitness. So I may go up there and just check that out, see how much that is, memberships and all that fun stuff. Not that I would ever do it. I've repeatedly tried gym memberships and they've never worked for me. I just don't have that personality. But and there again, if it's dirt cheap, I may think about it. I may talk with Cindy and make a decision, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is a Shell station. A few weeks ago, I stopped in here and fueled up Sunshine, and they had some promo that they were giving away this Korean grape juice. I don't know what was in it or what it was, but it was just stinking horrible. Man, buntak. Cindy and Papa also tried it, and neither one of them could stand it. It had to have been for Korean taste, because I've seen it in a bunch of stores around here for sale in large quantities. It obviously moves well, but it's got to be for Korean taste, because it definitely wasn't mine or Filipino taste. Now, so I'm not standing in the middle of the driveway. I've done that and almost gotten run over a couple times. This is something I don't see in the US that much anymore. That a lot of these service stations have the mini mart with them, but they've also got a full garage with them here. Yeah, that in my opinion, there was a reason why they were giving them away. Yeah, now I'm wondering if this is the workers' parking for the garage. Maybe. It does seem kind of funny to see that many scooters just crammed into one little place like this. But there is a Shell tarpaulin right there, so I think it is. I'm thinking it's probably parking for the workers. Yeah, I'm gonna go behind the trucks. Now, again, on the other one, I wandered back in here trying to find that 5-flow garage and check it out. And you come up and it's a dead end. It says private road, yet it still points down that way. So I didn't see anything that resembled a garage from where the private road started. So I just turned around and came back. Now this is Cebu Pension Plaza. The pension houses here are kind of like cheap long stay hotels. Inexpensive long stay hotels, however you want to phrase it. But I'm not sure if that's what this is or if it's something else. A Thai foot and body massage place that looks to have seen better days. Yeah, I'm doing the stairs down. Yeah, I guess it could be a rental place too. Now over there, for some reason, right in here, there's a bunch of hotels. Because that over there is the Maxim Hotel. I don't know if you can see it, but that OYO Maxim Hotel. And some of the restaurants that are in the bottom of the ground floor of it. Oh, Philippine School of, there you go, Philippine School of Culinary Arts. It is insanely humid this morning, and the skies, there was less than a 20% chance of rain, and it was only like about a 12-14% chance of rain, but the skies are looking like it might be fixing to rain. I'm not sure if there used to be stairs or what over there, but there isn't anymore. But at least I'm facing traffic this time. When I came up, I had traffic behind me, and jeepney scared the snot out of me. That it didn't, you know, it was a foot or two away, but it was just a foot or two away. Now, you see these all over, that they're little hardware stores, construction supplies. They kind of remind me of the mom and pop stores, hardware stores that were so common, you know, when I was growing up, long before Home Depot and Lowe's and all the big box stores came through. Now, my Buntag, this is the beginning of the place that we went for dinner the other day. I'll take and explore with. I'm actually kind of showing this backwards. I'm not sure what that generator is, but it's a huge one and it's running at full tilt. Doesn't look like it's a brownout. I see lights on. But yeah, this 82 Vibo Center, Kaya Center, and Axis are all owned by the same people, I guess. Oh, it's an apartment in there. I guess, a Martel? Yeah, the other thing. They've got a Tupperware brand store here. I may have to swing in and check that one out on my way out. I'm kind of curious what the Tupperware in the Philippines is, and if it's any more affordable than the Tupperware in the U.S. Tupperware is an awesome product. That it's durable as iron, but it's very pricey. That they built a name, and they definitely don't mind pricing according to that name. Now this is also 82 Vibo Center. It looks like an office complex. Oop. Excuse. Yeah, I was gonna walk down and go over those bridges, but I kind of like those pedestrian bridges. Yeah, I'm gonna stick close to the side here. Oh, no entry. We almost came in this way the other day. Now I'm glad we didn't. Again, get out of the driveway, John. Now this is at Vibo Place. That it's kind of a neat little strip mall stores. And we wanted something different. We looked on Food Panda and we saw this country basket that some of the dishes looked really good. And I'll do a video here in the next few days about ordering from Food Panda. But all they do is they tell you the name of the dish. They don't tell you anything about it. And I'm a finicky enough eater and do have some food problems that I've got to be a little careful on what I order. So we decided to come down and check out what it was, since it was so close. On a side note, I'm going to get lost here for a second. This is Cebu Grand Hotel. Now, Cindy was saying that when she was here 8-10 years ago, before we met, and it may have been a little bit longer than that even, that she kind of remembers this place, but this back building and some of this other stuff wasn't here. There was just big empty lot, parking lot, whatever. So some of this is relatively new, and it looks kind of new too. So as a matter of fact, they were doing some construction in here the other day. That yeah, it seems funny to me that Phoenix is going through a massive heat wave. That they've already had 118 recorded temperature. Yeah, you guys in New Zealand are freezing in the middle of winter. I'm not sure what the Cebu Grand Hotel is. I'm gonna have to try and look a little bit more about that one. But yeah, this Bricklink Donuts, that they've got a little icon out there, that they look like they may have some really good donuts. I may have to swing in and grab a couple. So Cindy, would you like a donut on my way back? Yeah, they've got a high-end architectural and interior store in here. That just from the peeking in the windows, we saw some really neat, really high-end Soci type stuff in here. They got a really cool bathtub that'd be fun to put into a house. Bathtubs are not terribly common here, although they're starting to get more common. Now this Rico's Lechon, I've heard a lot about it. Cindy has never been to it, and obviously neither have I. Oh, okay. When I came through, and this weekend when we were here, the scaffolding was over here on this side. Yeah, I've gotten copyright issues before too, that I've kind of just given up on that. If it happens, it happens. Now, I don't know about New Zealand, but Kaka Dairy Bar would not translate terribly well. That it's not open yet, but when we came by, we saw this Tinderbox restaurant. I'll go up and see if they got a menu on this one. So far on the live streams, I haven't gotten any copyright strikes on those, but I'm kind of waiting for it to happen. Okay, they do have the menu out and open. They've got this special steak season. Australian prime ribeye. Prime rib and ribeye are two different cuts of meat, so I'm not entirely sure what that is. But they're saying buy one take one, so I'm $14.50 for two. That's kind of what I'm reading. But yeah, they've got a lot of different foods here that look really good. That Cindy and I may swing back in and check this one out. There we go. Crispy pork with crab fat rice. I'm not entirely sure what crab fat rice is. They've also got a big baby store in here too, so we may have to come in and check that out. Now, 10 Dove Street Confectionery. I have no idea what that is, but it looked to be cakes and a bakery type place. When we were here the other day, somebody was examining a birthday cake. Mijn buntak. Yeah, the fat chair. Again, not something that would translate very well, but it looks to be a kind of a high-end furnishings place. And of course, Burger King. But yeah, they got leather samples, so I'm assuming most of the stuff is leather covered furniture and such. Oh, Riok. Now here's this country basket that Cindy and I swung into the other day. That they are amazing food. They even had sourdough bread in here that was fresh. And it was actually very good. That I had to, they call them pork steaks, that they were kind of a bone-in pork chop, but there was a pair of them, and it was the flavor, and it was amazingly tender, that it was not stereotypical Filipino pork that could be a little tough and hard. We saw this place too, Senior Kimchi, LA street food. And they do that. They look kind of like that fusion, the high-end food cart type stuff that you probably would see in LA. But yeah, this is actually a pretty neat little place. That it's up there is where the baby clothes and stuff are. Yeah, the other side of that Rico's Lichum. And Cindy loved this and had to get some pictures in front of the arch tree, bush arch, whatever. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this area is over here, but the sign on the top says Bliss, and it's got one of those lotus blossoms. So, it kind of looks like a small office building of some kind. And there's parking there, and it's, every time we've been here, granted, total of 2 times, that the parking lot's been completely full, and there's a car wash over in the back of it. Right, but the correct, the ribeye is from that area, but prime rib is a different cut, and that's where it kind of confused me, because the sign said prime ribeye cut, and so I'm curious, is it a prime rib cut that they're doing, or is it a ribeye cut that they're doing? Or is it a ribeye that just happens to be graded prime? Now, the sky is looking pretty threatening. I think I'm going to get walked back up here. I'll call Cindy see if she wants a donut, and just head back to the townhouse quick, because I'm on a bike and I didn't grab the rain gear either, so I don't feel like getting sopping wet. But yeah, here's that Burger King. There's that pedestrian bridge that we saw from the outside. walk back up this way. And their motorcycle parking is off to the side, which, again, here in the Philippines, it's insanely common to have motorcycle parking segregated from the rest of the traffic. And here, because there's so many of them, it actually makes a lot of sense to have the segregated parking, because you can fit way more motorcycles in some place like this than you can fit cars, and the parking for cars is limited enough that it's kind of prime real estate enough that they don't want motorcycles taking up the spaces. But yeah, this is a Vibo Place Center. It's down right across from Mambutak. I'm gonna walk out here so I can read the sign. But there's an older parish church here. Yeah, that storm looks like it might be coming in pretty good, so I'm gonna hustle here real quick. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Parish, that it's right across the street from that. And if you ever get into Cebu, Country Basket's definitely worth a stop. And I just noticed Aegis car rental in the Petron station. AJIS. Huh. Let's see if I can find the right buttons. Yep, got it. But from Cebu, Philippines, I thank you guys for coming out and bearing with me today that I screwed up. I'll see if I can get that one moved over to our actual channel and see what it looks like. But there we go. Really cool. Oop. From Cebu at Vibo Place. Mabuhay.